Okay, long-range forecasts. Probably the typical person, well, I don't know, but we are in the morning oftentimes more concerned about what the day's weather is going to bring, which is in contrast to these long-range forecasts. So you might be, if you're going to take a trip, you might wonder about the long-range forecast, and that trip is going to be 3 months from now. If you're a farmer, you might be concerned or interested in the long-range forecasts. And so the long-range forecasts are about 3 months or so. I'm going to show you an example. And they come up with actually a set of, they look 3 months in advance of what the weather conditions are going to be. And they are put out by the Climatology Prediction Center, which is an arm of the National Center for Environmental Prediction. And when it gets to these long-range forecasts, we don't generally use numerical models as much as we use climatology and statistics and a little bit of numerical modeling and what the forecaster thinks seems reasonable. Other things we use are, do we have an El Nino or La Nina event in place, that sort of thing. So long-range forecasts are oftentimes called seasonal outlooks, and they kind of remind me a little bit of those convective outlooks that we looked at before with severe weather. But let's see, I think I said most of this. Long-range forecast. This is an example of a long-range forecast, and I mentioned the 3-month. So this is actually a 3-month period from November to January for the years 2005 to 2006. Notice that to look at such long extended forecasts, just two of the atmospheric parameters that are most likely to actually be correct are temperature and precipitation. So that's exactly what you see here. With regard to temperature, they're forecasting at this point warmer than usual conditions in these regions. The more pink the color, the more warmer it's going to be. And then over here, with regard to precipitation over this period, they were forecasting drier conditions in this location and wetter conditions in that